Today we are discussing UX ongasolveki.
Oh. You see, we're doing a great job with them. So all these issues we raise here and discuss about, they affect abantu in day-to-day lives, but they don't know who to tell, they don't know how to go about it.
Yeah.
But it's there. It's there. In everybody's life, all the seven, I don't know, the other time we had a debate about how many people are in the world, but they say 7.8 billion. If you are already in the phase you're there is an ex who is somehow, you are struggling to get to terms with them, to tell them, maybe we should call it quits, or maybe it's you. I always like giving examples. There's a lady I work with, Poki. This is not mentioning names. Poki's around her 50s now. So, Coolio, the artist.
The artist.
Coolio.
Gangsta's Paradise.
Yes. Coolio passed away
He
last
passed?
year. No?
Oh.
Coolio passed away last year. So when we were busy about, Coolio passed away, that was my guy in the 90s. Poki's some 50-year-old. She works there at the hotel reception. She comes to me. You once told me you're a DJ. Do you know that I was dating Coolio? Yeah, she was.
What?
So she said when I was 20, I met Coolio go along street. He was coming out of this club. He was here in SA. She says that was in 1996. She met Coolio, was coming out of the club. Then they hanged out. We went for trips. Yeah, well, then the next day, she brought me an album of herself with Coolio on board cruise, on trips. They went to Germany, they went to Spain.
So she left South Africa?
Yeah.
Coolio was serious, ne?
She says
It was a
went
proper conversation, proper relationship.
She says it went on for 2 years or so. Yeah. But now she came with a whole photo album because with we didn't have Facebook and all that. So it's actually a photo album with all their lifetime pictures and the time they dated. But he's married now. She's in a white wedding and everything. So I was saying, he says, no, my husband actually said, no, it's fine. You can keep these photos. So the album is there in the house.
Yeah, I mean, she dated a superstar. I mean, it's the guy has got to swallow it. The current husband.
So
yeah, that's the crux that we're talking about. I think in the case that you're putting out, and with a lot of people, the best times of your life with someone, they make there's that memory that you have of someone having a good time and all of that. I'm sure the current husband cannot match up to some of the things that was done by Coolio and some of the experiences that the woman has had. You know what I mean? So in this one, it's that memory. It's the memories of their time. It's not the fact that she may have been in love with him and stuff, but now the testimony of the fact that they broke up, but now still the woman is still lingering on to the memories and to the photographs, because this is a sort of like a surreal kind of scenario. Because if you were to date Janet Jackson and then for like 2 minutes, all of the photos that you took in that 2 minutes will be the best times of your life, because you're dating a superstar, and then you can't wait to tell somebody else about it. Anybody that you meet around, you are going to tell them, actually I dated Janet Jackson. Any minute, any chance that you get, you're gonna tell that story. You wanna tell that story. So this one is a bit different. It's a bit different. So it's not easy to like really shake it off. You can't shake that one off because it's a moment of your life.
So what I'm thinking, Zona, we cannot really actually put this on the panel of Gumjolo or It's just the memories that
she's lingering on the
stuck in your head. Why? Because you were with a superstar at some point. I mean, I've got a picture with Kelly Rowland. I took a picture of Kelly Rowland. I did not date Kelly Rowland, but hey, it's still stuck in my head that I was holding Kelly Rowland and we were just a millimeter away from each other and I got a picture with her. So I would say maybe that's to be in a same family field, to say somebody was dating Ukulio. It was stuck in their head that at some point I dated a superstar. So maybe it's not really Xangasol or Ongasolvek because
it's that one is a bigger X to solve. It's a very big X to solve.
But you mentioned about from yesterday's podcast, the first cut is the deepest. It also constitutes to Xangasol. Why? Because that first cut is probably the first. For ladies, probably the nigger who broke her virginity.
Do they? I don't know. You see why we need a lady here? Because does your virgin breaker constitute as part of your exes, or it might have just been? What if there was no relationship, and then it was at a party and something happened? Just a spur of the moment, and then things happened, and then you sort of like sleep, and then there was not actually a relationship. Can we say that now that guy is my virgin breaker, and then he's my ex? He's not your ex. I mean, he's a person who you had a one-night stand without any agreement with. Is that your ex?
I'm not sure, or things differ, but breaking a woman's virginity is not something that you can do just once off. The last time I checked, you might need 2-3 attempts to break through, unless it also determines what age she is. Yeah. Because women start fooling around and getting all those funny itchiness in their private part, probably at about 16, 17. She's so young, and for you to penetrate there, it's a 2, 3, 4 attempts. So I don't know. Maybe it's just a different question. When you said you can meet somebody at a party near Womrao and you break the virginity. No. Virginity is not broken that way, bro. Is that how you break virginity?
Okay, please. I'm swallowing my pride. Can you? Okay. I'm swallowing that one. No, that I take back. Okay. It's fine, but there are many nuances when weighing around these things. Whether who do you call an ex? Out of all of the people, I'm sure everybody, like even me, I've got people that I may have dated, but I wouldn't. They don't cut it as an ex, as my ex. I wouldn't say they were my ex or something. It was just something, some flimsy relationship and then I don't say that person is my ex. No.
So the life we live of late, in everything is just turning out to be a Western society. Because when you say people that you dated, you don't call them their ex. So what were you doing with them? I mean, check it now.
We were fooling around, like you were saying.
If you go to my Facebook, where it says relationship, there's what? Married, engaged, single. Then there's this other one that says in a common what?
Complicated.
Then there's complicated. Then there's open relationship. Done. Okay. Then there's in a. So you see, where are all these things coming from? What's an open relationship?
I don't know, but I can maybe make an attempt. If you know about it, just tell us on the comments. I think an open relationship is a relationship where two people have got this situationship with each other, but they're not bound to be with each other. Each one of them can just go and do whatever on the other side, and then this other one can go and do whatever. Everybody's free to do whatever that they want to do. Well, I don't subscribe to that school. I don't understand how a person would share intimate moments with a person where you say like, you can just do whatever that you want to do. and I'm like, yeah, I'm just doing whatever with this person. There's a wasting of each other's time somehow.
But you fair about so like
yes, but favor with an understanding now.
Yeah.
They say like, okay, all right. Look, we are here now when we've got time for each other. Otherwise, afterwards, I don't have to be loyal to you. You don't have to be loyal to me. And then it's a very ungodly situation, if I may put it that way. Because as a human being, you can develop attachment. And they suspend those attachments and say, no. I think we are seeing each other 3 times a week. No. It's wrong. We shouldn't be. Let's keep that distance. Let's keep that magnet of this thing that's going on far apart from each other.
And probably how many? You said like 3 times a week.
I don't know how do they see each other? Do they call each other? Do they even how are they saved each other's numbers? But you were right, Wayne. It's just that you are with a person whom you are not sure if you want to be in a relationship with. But let's just keep each other going.
And I mean, there's a possibility that when you are in that type of relationship with person A, you definitely have somebody you are going to be serious with. Because at any given time, you should have somebody you are serious with, somebody you're looking up to have to settle down with. So the open relationship is just something that's just flowing on the side. We can certainly say that. And half the time, probably, you are in that open relationship, probably knowing somebody else who's committed to this person you are having this. But now, are you now gonna be strictly having sex and having protected sex with this open relationship partner?
The danger about it, you see that the danger about it is that, we are like this. Am I protected? Do you take time to protect me with the other from the other person and everything else that's going on the other side? And then now do I take caution to protect you from whatever that I'm doing on the other side?
But again, there was a study that was done. Was it a study? But I was in one of these debates at some point. When you sleep with a woman at almost every interval, 3 times a week, 4 times a week, you are bound to actually now stop using protection. Worse, if she's going to be somebody you're going to be sleeping with. If you meet, you're sleeping with her the whole night. You meet again, tomorrow you sleep the whole night. And you tell me you are using protection every day. That's a no-no. Unless if it happens, it's a once-off, then she goes. Now she's coming in the following week, she's coming the other week. You are bound now to say, she's mine. I've got a bit of trust on her. And then you decide to go raw. And why I'm mentioning this now, it's a bit of a risky business. If this is just an open relationship, allowing the two of you to go and have fun elsewhere. You just mentioned that a minute ago. These people also, when they go, wherever that places that they go, I have done a raw session that side, so I should be very careful when I'm here. Which I doubt, because that side, when it's an open relationship, that person can actually go ahead. When it's an open relationship, I think the person can also leave at any point, at some point, and be serious elsewhere.
No, but wait, look at. I mean, you go out there to person D. I go out there to person C. We are person A and B, and then there will be some kind of this is a foursome of some kind because there's 4 people involved in here, whether we like it or not. Whether we use protection when we have sex. I mean, there's saliva, there's other things other than sexually transmitted diseases. There are other things that involve in a person's life. There's emotions involved. Sometimes that guy screwed you over on the other side, and then you're mad at him for some strange reason. You decide to come to me. You didn't come to me you came to me for emotional support. You didn't come to me because you missed me or anything. Now I give you this emotional support. Do you see that nonsense that's happening there is spilling over now to A and B now? You know, you get what I mean? Not necessarily sex and stuff. There's saliva, there's hepatitis, there's every other disease, not necessarily the sexually transmitted diseases. Mm-hmm. It's not only that, there's also emotional protection that I need to get from that thing that's going on there. How can I emotionally support the two people that we are openly fucking each other and messing around with each other? And I'm saying I need to protect 4 people because of this open relationship.
But in life, can you actually date 2 people? Can you actually love 2 people at the same time?
This is difficult.
No, you can't. Because I remember there was a term that was said at some point, if you really love the first person you were with, if you really love them, there's no way you're going to give the person B an opportunity. That means it's kind of like a particular relationship that you're trying to get to grasp and try and find it elsewhere. So
the thing is, there's another saying. Sorry to interject. There's another saying that says, if it ends at any point or you have doubts, that means that it was not true love. Because true love, there's no ending to true love.
Okay.
Do you understand? So, and I don't want us to go back to some of the things that we spoke about. A lot of people have got even the definition of love that they have for themselves, what they think I'm loving so and so. Sometimes you care about a person. It doesn't necessarily mean you love that person. Sometimes you are acquainted with the person, you see them every day, and then that you can easily, if you don't know your definition of what love is, you can easily interpret friendly gestures as love.
So, I hear you, but the problem starts when you start sleeping together.
Yeah.
Have you checked?
But wait, ask a question about can you love 2 people at the same time? Therefore, if
I said you can't.
You cannot.
Yeah.
You cannot. Otherwise, one of these two loves that you think is not true love.
Yeah. You gotta be lying. I'll just give you a simple example. If I call you and say I'm coming to see you at 6, and you're already sitting with somebody and it's 6:15, so that means you're 15 minutes away. It's either you're gonna tell this nigga you're sitting with the core imagines, or you're gonna tell that other nigga that I'm not at home, please don't guess. So depending on where is the strength, where is the much strength with the threesome, it's either the one you're gonna stop from either coming or going probably has a fair chance, a better chance. That's such a simple scenario.
You see, no. You see, this person that's giving a chance to 2 people or more, that person does not have love. She's hollow. That's a hollow thing that you do. Otherwise, if you were in love with any of the 2 guys, there wasn't going to be all of this nonsense of you calling the other one not to come because this one is here and this one. You don't love any of the 2. She does not love this guy. She does not love that other guy.
So what does she do?
She's just messing around for sexual needs, for emotional support, for anything, but she doesn't love these 2 people. Otherwise, if she loved truly one of them, the other one wasn't going to be there.
But yeah, mostly abantu where's the situation? These people who have actually been hurt and they think, fuck, John. Then they're just trying testing waters here and there.
Yeah.
The other term I wanted to put across from Facebook is engaged, single, married. It's complicated. Then there's in a civil communion.
Civil communion.
That's actually my.
What is that?
I don't know, but I found it sexy, and that's what I'm using. Civil communion.
Civil communion. Hey.
What's being civil? What's being civil? Civil, I think it's. I mean, I've got a bit of understanding of it.
Communion isn't that thing that you eat from ecaweni kuthiwa kwenza umthendeleko so lanikiwa communion that thing.
Yeah,
but now when it comes to a relationship status,
no, I think it's communion. I think the whole term would actually mean in a civil and some understanding. There's some understanding with whosoever you are with. That we've got our highs, we've got our lows. But I
think humanity is becoming dangerous and dangerous by day.
Yeah, number 2K. Kota K. I know, that's your main dish.
And that should have definitely more wine.
On the main top, 80s, 90s. 2Ks. Umzo just closes the first 2 pages and go to my 2Ks. Taking car kid.
Let's go to today's topic.
Okay, today's topic is UX Ongasolveki. UX Ongasolveki. To those who also do not know that term, because we do find people who wouldn't, maybe I'm watching this, or my grandmother will be watching this maybe. UX Ongasolveki is that person you have dated. Najola, Natandana, you were in love, you were so in love. Then for some reason, the relationship ended. And when it ended, you tried to move on, or you actually move on, they move on. But some way, somehow, they keep on appearing in your day-to-day activities, in what you are also trying to build later on after Lando that actually failed. So this person sort of is sitting. I mean, even if you try to delete their numbers, if you try and delete them from your Facebook, somehow, they'll even write a letter through post. Say,
so do they become a stalker?
Not a stalker. They're not stalking. They're just there. I mean, they're just there. I mean,
or is it a matter of, why do you point to one side? Is it not a matter of where, like, there's that ex of yours, wherever you meet, that thing, that fire that you guys had for each other, it just gets ignited again.
But you are right. I think who reappears as UX Ongasolveki, you should have been having something that was
special.
Yeah. It wouldn't be just.
I disagree.
No. So, from your time in high school till today, you've probably been fooling around with a lot of people there around, but some of them you don't even remember their names. You would like, then the people who quickly come into your head because there was something special about them.
No, I think let's I think I want to lean. The reason I wanted to interrupt there was that I think for an ex not to be solvable, it has got to do with the fact that you haven't found, you guys had started a fire that was burning so vigorously. Now, you guys broke up for some reason, maybe because of distance, maybe because of not seeing eye to eye, maybe because of different religions, maybe because of your personality clashes and stuff. And then you guys break it. And then now, she moves on, you move on. In your prospective relationships and hers, they are not finding what you guys had. This is what I think is the big problem. The big problem is people want the same kind of fire that the two of you had. But remember, each one of us is unique. If you expect to find a Mzo from Wayne, you're not going to find it. But there's something unique. You will fail to appreciate the unique kind of fire that comes here from Wayne. Simply because you have that first cut was the deepest. So I've made a cut. Wayne goes through that cut. If his cut gets deeper than mine, then it wipes off my cut. So now, I think Lendoba, your exomasol video is people have not meditated themselves very well in such a way that to get rid of that other relationship. I've heard way of a person saying, and I should start that. If God were to bestow me with the powers of being able to say, I'm a bond. Let's say abantu when if you've had sex with someone, what's that connection? What called? Or if you were in a relationship. Okay, whatever, maybe there's a better term out there. But that thing needs cleansing. When you get out of a relationship, you need some kind of cleansing. Whether you allow time to cleanse it, to cleanse that relationship before you start another one. Because now the problem is that that relationship got fucked up, and then you're moving on, and then you feel like there's that void that needs to be filled. You go and find Nanabandu, who's the next potential, and then you start a relationship only for selfish reasons of you wanting to fill that space, that gap, that space. That way, it means that ex that you left is not you haven't solved that ex. You need to allow yourself time
to heal.
To heal and purge that relationship out of your system. Then you can be able to solve that ex.
But so, in life, the moment you start this dating game, if from the blue I ask you, from the time we started talking about this topic, there's somebody that just came into your head from your relationship.
What if there's a number of them?
There can't be a number of them. I know they're coming like that in your head, but there's somebody who keeps on popping up at the top. That I know. I'm not in your head, but with experience, I know. Why? Because there's this one somebody who just strikes it. As in, there's this relationship where even when you split, go part ways with the person, we're going home, they're going home, you even still having, you smell yak, you can still smell the person. Not to try perfume, you can smell them. And you can actually sit like this and start thinking, oh, that person, they might phone me. You watch your phone like this and a call will come through. There is a connection that comes with this particular person, that connection. And it's automatic, man. You know, like, when you know, he would want to go and bath. He wants a beer. He wants to drink water. Today, he wants to eat bread with eggs that are raw. There's that connection with one particular person. And when you go separate ways with that particular person, it's not going to be easy. These are the people who come and they can hound you as well, ex-abang sort of like. And in everybody's life who has started dating, there is this one person that is hounding you. I'm not saying all the time that could be that particular the type of scenario where you have that type of person, or you smell them, you know that, and it could be somebody you met in the relationship for just like 6 months. Why? Because in those 6 months, Nienze is out of this world. In those 6 months, we don't know what you did, but and you'll probably try to delete their numbers 5-6 times from your phone. You keep on saving the number at some point,
But what is the point? Why do you torture yourself? You know, you call this person an ex. This simply means that they are your past. Therefore, why don't you, if it keeps haunting you, then why don't you just say, let me just solve this straight and for all. Let me not date anyone and just go back to that ex, because that ex will become a problem to other people's lives.
You see, but you've got reasons why the previous relationship failed. So why go back there?
Then this is exactly why I don't understand why must you feel their smell, why must you reminisce all of these memories between the two of you. Why don't you purge the person out of your system and then move on? Maybe I'm making it too simple.
You are definitely making it too simple. Why? Because people are good at saying move on when your friends are giving you advice. I will show me, yeah, I'm fine, just move on. People don't know what happens behind closed doors. I wonder why? Because if you take a relationship, most of the things that are actually important in that relationship, which is actually, I would say, sex is one of the very most important factors to enhance the relationship. Well, women would say, "Na imagine, probably umfana wayemphetha, okokho ephetha lo sisi," and it's easy. It's not easy to forget that particular guy. Oh, the sex was so good. And now she's struggling to get this very same sex wherever she's trying.
You see, now you're talking things that are in the periphery of love. They are not exactly what love is. So why must a person be lingering onto a person's memory, not for the reason of love, only for reasons of what the man was doing, reasons of sex, reasons of how kind I was? The thing that matters is love. That's what I think. It should be love.
That's what you
Do
think.
I love that person? Yes, I love them. Do they satisfy me sexually? No, they don't. Then why are you sitting there? Because of love. That I understand. But I don't understand this. I'm getting this guy, I don't love him. But he satisfies me in sex. You're sitting with a person that you don't love simply for things that are in the periphery of love, that are not even the real thing. You know what I mean?
So, as much as you don't want to admit it, it is happening. We have people
It's
who
foolishness.
sit there in a relationship for material things. There was this thing that was going around in the social media city. Mono Dikale sitting in a Range Rover, crying and I'm having bruises. These were women saying that. Then crying again, sitting in a walkie somewhere, outside being carried. You see, I think we are particularly we take away that thing of people who don't give a shit anymore. We have a very large number of these people because kukola ngoma kaJuban Juicy Small Lamb from Ban Lamb for Empire that hurt people. It's the people that got hurt that will keep on perpetuating that hurt to other people. Uve Undu can even some really nasty words where people say like, yo, hi, kayo, akonto ngajolelwayo. Yo, kusemhlabeni apha, blah blah blah. Kunyiwa matana. Yeah, what kind of thing? Ubona baba lo muntu lona unikezele lona, and they don't see anything good in life. Nabo, they are there to just do their own damage. They are ready. But ex-Songa Solveig and somebody you have a child with, are these two things the same? Somebody you just had a child with, you've got a child with person A.
Yeah.
Then I've got this ex who we had our own time of our life in ex Aka Solveig. There she is, she keeps,
That complicates things. The fact that now you have a child and now you've parted ways, then it's a compounded issue. Law X is compounded in there. Need some kind of formula, trigonometric formula, or calculus. You need to solve law X to calculus.
Somebody was telling me, if a man has a child with a woman, it's not going to be easy to actually stop them from again sleeping with each other at any other point.
What about when a current boyfriend? My girlfriend has a child with you, Wayne. And now you keep coming here and doing foot nonsense.
Once at Dibana and there is everything is in place. We are at our own time.
Why is it different from when you have an ex that doesn't have a child? What does the child do?
I think Undana creates this bond that is stronger than just somebody you slept with and left. You see, sex is different. When you have sex with a condom, it's easy to say to that person, fuck off now, when there was protection. There's that bond is that plastic, it ends up being, then there's sex that is raw. It has this different attachment. Abantu abalwayo parent they scream and scream. Raw. Why to what are raw? Because when I raw and it's different from you use protection. Yeah. Now, so that there are levels. Then there's this other level where you now even have a child. So probably let's just say it was one woman. You slept with her first day with a condom. You slept with her 3 weeks later without a condom. You slept with her 3 months later without a condom, and she got pregnant. You are elevating attachment and a bond with the person. You keep on bonding, and in the process, you keep on trusting. You have faith in this person. Hence, you feel, why do I need protection? You bond till, boom, there are the results. And even for the woman to still keep the child, because the moment they discover that they're pregnant, they can terminate the pregnancy. But if they go on to keep the child, there are reasons for them to do that. If say I'm such all or meaning actually so there's a bond. So my question was, can we say what was the comparison whereby I met this person and in 3 months I made her pregnant and there's our child. Then I dated this chick for 6 years. When we went separate ways, ex Maraka Solveig. Do they have a relation? Law and Umdana and I, and just this 6-year-old girlfriend where everything was in place?
No, Umdana has got nothing to do with anything. Because we are quite with just a one night stand, looking for a relationship or anything. There's some kind of emotional attachment the longer you see someone all the time. And then you lala. I think it's beyond just the mechanics of sex. Into yoba uzabona nomuntu ndizama ukuthi le ayinamsebenzi loba unomntana nomuntu because umntana ngenzeka just one round that took 2 minutes and then you never saw each other. Are you gonna say there was a bond between the two of you? That's an easy solving the ex.
Yeah,
you understand? So I have a friend of mine who somewhere go December, this one December, they were moving as boys, born on the 31st. Kalistonga, happy New Year. No, somewhere in the dark, but like cricket, they saw some chicks, and then as boys go and you're just behind, they have the shadows there, that flimsy thing, for that 1 minute, and then quite one. This guy goes on with his life. Akasakhumbula kamazi legama lakhe lentombazana akaziniki nothing. 9 years later, kufika umuntu uhamba nomntana pha. Kuthiwa hey na umntana. No, that's impossible. Kwenjonga umntana yofana nami umqolo umntana. Abe sithi no, it's impossible. Ubani wena? Ubuza kwakule ntombazana. Athi ntombazana hayi, I came here ndisuka e-Eastern Cape. Danze ndathi ndo 10 days ndize whole day senza le nto then ndahamba ke ndamitha ndabethwa pha e-Eastern Cape kodwa mandihambe ngikhomba uba ndimithiswe ngubani ndabe kodwa ke andizazi uba ndimithiswe ngubani.
Then how did she eventually get to know who this other guy?
No, but the child was a photocopy. And then she thought like, nah,
Why did it take
Cape
9
Town.
years?
In Cape Town, the child was 9 years old.
Why did it take 9 years?
She's in the Eastern Cape.
Where
There
is
was
the
no
guy?
way of... The guy is here in Cape Town.
But this happened in Eastern Cape.
This happened here in Cape Town. She came here for a holiday for just a few days when the schools were closed. Yeah, so we get such things. You can't say now because there's a baby mama, therefore there's a child, therefore we are connected, or we should establish this because this is a magical thing that we got a child. And besides, are you trying to say sometimes your girlfriend gets pregnant and then you're like, I need to take care of my baby and stuff, and you stop drinking, you sort your life out. 2 years later, you discover the child is not yours. How foolish are you and your connections that you thought were genuine with that woman? So don't base it on sex. The realest thing is love. That's.
I've got a similar story where and this was so. So I've got a friend, Fish and Umchit. Then he's got a friend of his who's actually married to Fish. So we met with that guy who is from Eastern Cape. Then he just said to me, we exchanged numbers. Then he says to me after about a week, wait, please give me your address. I need to come through. I need to meet up with this chick, but can we do it at your house? I'm like, this guy, why? But anyway, I phoned my friend. Is this guy, is this everything all good? She says, nah, that's a good ninja. Take care of him. Then the guy phoned, he came through. We phoned the woman, then the woman came through. No. That's not how it happened. They phoned me and I found them sitting at a place, Hungry Lion. Then I took over there and picked them up. But this guy left his wife, phoned up with this other woman, stayed there. They met up Hungry Lion and I went there to pick them up. Then we went to my place. So now I'm thinking everything is equal, but I don't really understand why this guy would want to meet at my house. Why not at the woman's house? Why not at the lodge? Why not even give me heads up that I want to use your house? But this guy, and I don't really know this guy, and I don't really want to ask a lot of questions. Then we go to my house. He buys booze. He gives me a 300 rand. He says, this is to cover your petrol and everything. When he buys booze, buys a bottle. I must sit down, staying yama and everything. We drink. The chick says she only drinks champagne. He bought her champagne. She was drinking champagne. I don't know now. As we were talking, I got to understand that these people don't actually know each other. They just met. Okay, they know each other, but
this thing is new.
I don't know if I can say it's new, but the whole story behind this is Kaji. This guy was staying in the other part of Eastern Cape, and he had umalume wake who had a business of putting floor tiles in houses. After grade 12, waiting for his results, he went and joined umalume wake where Malume was staying, and the Malume was just using him to cheap labor, this and all that. Then Umalume got a contract to go and put the tiles in this other house of this guy who is Gunotex. Mafana, just after grade 12, and in that house, there were kids, and there was this one particular girl who was doing grade 10. Ube visited uncle wake Unotex. So everybody would leave in the morning, wake up 6 a.m., everybody's leaving. Then he and sometimes you actually whatever, it's weekend. This particular chap started doing things with that little girl in that house.
He started messing around.
Yes. I don't know where, but in that house where maybe my roommate takes a stroll to all my friends, Umchita goes in a room with that great N girl. Then it's a story that we actually started talking after some drinks, we started talking seriously, 23. Then the girl says, I started feeling funny. And I could tell, no, I think I'm now pregnant. And she says, on one day, this guy walked me to school. This particular guy now, he's a guy now. He works here in town. She walked me to school and I told him, I think I'm pregnant. And the guy said, oh, so TV. I don't know.
Standard response, your chick.
The chick says, I don't know. But okay, well, I think the following day they finished doing the tires and the guy left. As Umchita, you come to your senses after a certain period of time and say, oh, but hey, come on, man. I have a child somewhere. But so he went on Facebook, and that girl is those people who use, like myself, I'm John Wayne, and you'll be known with a different name and sent him from school.
Yeah.
But even the girl was also looking for the guy. And on that particular day, they were meeting for the first time in 19 years. After that escort to school.
So the child must be 19 years old now.
This happened like 2 years ago. So the boy could be about 21 now.
Sure.
Boy is 21 now. And they were meeting that first time.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's a boy. The child is a boy.
Yeah.
So I'm sure at the time he was supposed to go to initiation school.
Yes, that was mentioned. I actually slipped. That was mentioned about initiation and all that. That's where actually I'm strong. So they met in front of me. It was nice, man. The guy, they're talking. But I didn't understand what he was now up to because it seems he's actually having issues with this woman that he's staying with now.
The current wife.
Yeah. Now he's just started hallucinating now, saying, apparently they had met 3 months before online, whatever it was, so they've been talking on the phone.
Okay.
Yeah. So already he had started sending some rands to that woman in those 3 months that they had met. So privately, Zumchita, me and him now, he's saying, when I'm thinking, this could be a good thing. He doesn't have a child with that other woman.
Oh, he doesn't have a child with
that other woman. I think actually came through with two kids. She's a miss.
No, you see this situation. It's that situation which the grass is green on the other side of the field, because you don't know this woman. The guy doesn't know that this woman who just came. They met as kids.
But she's a fine-ass woman. She's
no. I mean personality and stuff and all of that. They don't know each other that way. So now he knows the current wife, how she is. The thing is, that is something that you pick for yourself. So don't say now simply because there's something wrong with my woman now, therefore that one must be okay. Because this is a very, it's a statement. It's safe to say is, no, I think that one, she's fine now. My baby mama and what. Now, I don't know issues.
But that's why I see when I'm I have an auntie who has one child with this other guy. I don't know what happened, but they only had one child. Then she left. She got married. She had 2 kids with this guy. Then they divorced. She went back to that first guy. She has a child with that guy again.
So there's this gap. There's 1 child for this guy, 2 kids for that other guy, and then another kid for this guy.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yes, that's messed up. I once went to visiting a friend there, spending December. And now he was complaining there that, hey, now I'm a younger brother. Hey, that guy is so stupid, man. I'm like, why? What happened? He opened for his wife there in his house. And I'm like, yeah, that's his house. And then that's his wife. What's your problem? No, that woman, they had a problem with that woman. That woman left. For 2 years. Waphinde wabuya lamfazi wabuye nomntana le imvulele wangena phakathi hlala nomfazi wakhe nomntana wegaya ngayamaziyo noba ukusika mntana omncinci sasana omncinci yesijolo uyanyisa. And I'm like, this guy was pissed off. Hey, how can my brother do this? How can you allow the lomfazi amhlambalaze kanje? And then the other thing is, abantu bayathetha apha elalini. Kuhleka ngaye. Athi nomakoti walomfu uhambe for 2 years abuya empathele umgaqo womntana.
Yo, this one is classic.
Yo, lo sisi akalanhloni, akabuyeli kowabo, ubuyela pha endlini yakhe yalandoda.
Yabona
Usana olubomvu oluncinci. Nikethenga amabisi lactate ikhalele umntana sleepless nights.
ex ongasolveki ke lo sisi ke yabona.
Yes.
And Uchita cannot even say anything. My sweetie.
No man, it was too nice now, Mchita. I wouldn't allow it. I would say, look, you're my wife. You can come back to my house, but see what done. Because now it's gonna complicate things, and I need to do it quickly, Londole. Because the more time I spend with this child doing I'll bond with that kid. I want to avoid that.
But what's wrong with Bonnie? This is an innocent child.
The child is innocent, but nah, man, no.
There's a problem with us men. This fact, men don't even want to accommodate fact of my woman has slept with somebody else.
No, the thing is, this guy, when that woman left after that quarrel, that guy went everywhere looking for this woman, trying to find this woman. We're going to this woman home. But just mas so why is Azumfuna? You've lost our daughter. But where have you rumors ba kuthiwa kumijondolo pha eMonti andazi ba isiphunzane noba phi somewhere there.
This one is a classic.
So indima ka X yobu ka X mna this is my 2 cents. Akho X ungasolvekiyo. It's just that you need to solve what's inside yourself. You need to purge it out. You need to say young into heals with time, cry it out or something like that. Bakhona abantu that lost relationships nabantu bengafuni uziluza. Umzekelo, you are having a chick, your chick stays there and blah blah blah, and her family is relocating.
Then
to Durban, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's like, nah, hey, my parents we're all moving, and then they move. That was not a breakup, a proper breakup, but it was just you guys transited apart from each other. You cannot say that is your ex or she is as good as your ex, maybe. Let me put it that way. But you cannot say that how would you have solved that relationship? Because you are like, it is what it is. I have to live with it. The parents have gone. This is something that is beyond my power. Mm-hmm. Same applies with the ex late that you think that is not solvable. That keeps coming like a boomerang. Now you need to have a conviction within yourself. It's all in the mind. Tell your mind that, no, you know what? I need to cut off from this thing. I need to stop it. As addictive as it is, as nice as the sex is, as whatever is tough, 6 but have a conviction with yourself to know, you know what, I'll solve this issue once and for all. And I've had exes where no man, you know what, you don't want me back as much as you think you want me back. All you want is you are still lingering on that good memory that you have of what we had. Mm-hmm. That's all there is. If you can stop lingering into that memory, you are going to start creating the new memories now with the current boyfriend, with Wayne, and then move on and create beautiful ones. Because now if you're still stuck on those beautiful memories that you created with me, you are delaying your own progress.
But I mentioned earlier on, Uti, most of these things which are open relationship, communion, it's finding, it's trying to find a good term for then say a term, some certain terminology. Because I'll give you another scenario. There's this chick, I know her from high school. If I go to her Facebook now, she's a respected somebody. Mama, she's there in front singing and all that. But she shares a lot of some very exclusive information with me. So she says, in the deck, she developed this way. So I think it also affects and all that. But well, they have 3 kids, they're good, everything is fine. And I think she really loves her husband and everything is good. But Lendaba, her bedroom is also affecting it day to day. So recently she traveled. Then she was so excited when she traveled. I'm traveling, and I told my husband I'm going to try and start a business. She went out of town, but she went and hooked up with a doctor guy that she met when she was in grade 12 years ago. Years ago, she even told me about this story. That this guy, some 17 years, 20 years ago, she met this doctor guy when she was still in high school. This guy made her pregnant, but he had a wife at home. After making her pregnant, he's a married guy and all that. Then, as a little girl, they'll tell you, drink Seth and Coca-Cola and what was that? Bleach, exactly. Bleach, Seth, Coke. I don't know what happened there, but she got so bad. Or she ended up in hospital for like 2 weeks. Well, she lost the baby and everything got right. And she left the guy, she got back to herself and got this guy. The guy married, paid lobola. But I'll tell you, when she went to the other town and told her husband, I'm going on business, she was with that doctor guy every day. And she was telling me, finally, I'm getting good sex. And she was sleeping with the guy every day. Raw.
No. Yeah.
So, so sitting, doctor, is he an ex-officer Solveig?
No. The issues. I think there was no entanglement between Yena and that doctor. Many issues, personal issues of not being satisfied sexually in and whatnot, and that exacerbated the problem. Even the fact that she was excited to get out, I think she feels like she's missing out on a lot of things when she goes on social media and sees the posts around, people are hating and whatnot. She's thinking, this is card is and then this is what's happening. And then abantu feel shamati, no, you know what, you live once, and then if I don't get certain things up a life in, it seems like I'm living half of my life. I'm not living my life to the fullest. So I know it's not to X ongasolveki. Into indima X X yasolveka. Into isentwini. That's it. And if you cannot face your own demons, then zizawuzala zizibaninzi abangaphakathi okanye zizawufester and grow to be very strong. Face them, try to find ways of disempowering them and say, okay, you know what? Who am I and what do I want and what direction do I want to drive my life towards? You understand? Because right now, uzohlukana nami ube no Wayne njengoba no Wayne nje umane ushaya iboomerang apha kum manje usiza apha kum. How do you think Wayne uzakuthemba ngayo? No Wayne uzaqonda ngizayishiya le iphambane le. Xa ushiye nguWayne uyofumana uGuy X uMora now ke ngune entanglements eziyi2 ndim no Wayne ngoku. Sometimes xa ucrab apha kuMora uzaba kuWayne, or if Wayne uyashishiza akade afumaneke uzaba kum. Now wenziwa lento. You understand? This other friend of mine, while cherry like crossroads unat while cherry pamjita, and then uthi umjita qhoxe hamba phakathi ndlela yocheka le cherry yakhe so ke dibana ubone la nto uma dibana nomuntu endleleni ude umqhele nide nibe kwiponto yobulisana bazana nje khona umjita qho xa hamba nangi umjita xa siya pha manje bona le out abantu
Xa siya kuphi umjita?
uyahamba uyojonga icherry yakhe
Okay.
unathi qho manje bona lo mjita uhamba le ndlela iyi-1 kha bade baqhelana bayide yathanda ubona le out bade baku-10 zokubulisana hayi ke nje barhutana this one time ke ngoku umjita ukhatshwa icherry yakhe uyeza yabo iyamkhapha nje ibehamba qila mjita udla ngobulisa afika athi abulise lo mjita abulise le out grand sharp man azobe sithi lo mjita eksebe hamba mbili yabe lo sister athi umjita okay asho okay sharp fit bese yawa sewujika ke baby dibana cha babazana whatever the case then the other day adibana nalo mjita lo mjita ambuze eksebe uyayamba ibedi yami leyayo kanti athi omnye hayi bo serious athi nomnyewe hayi nami ibedi yami bathi umjita hikse amajita phela lo hikse lo mntana so I'm sure at that moment la mntana ngexesha lamajita enzani crossover acinga bana yeah okay ayijambani uyami alright bayazana mhlawumbe uyothuka lo uyikhaka yakwahoyo amajita wayengazazi engayazi bangababhizi lo mntana wethu omayidulo lo mjita wami ucinga la athi ihlala phaya unathi ayihlali pha nayo iyojonga la mntana pha then what happens a few days later umjita xa uyojonga la mntana uyocheka lo mntana ebuya dibana le out ithi sewusuka pha ayisuka ithi nondabisaya ke xa sewusuka bajike boyi-2 athi ngomso kodwa ngizawuyitsa ya early ngomso I'm gonna beat you to it. So amajita endapha ke ngoyimali senza le way until ke umjita wami qomba hayi sifika makamiyeke la mntana wamiyeka after some time wadibana le out eparade down esemfethu wathi ngiqabile manje sakuboni kula ndlela athi omnye hayi bona yeka pha athi omnye hayi bona ndayeka qomba mandiyekele wena mfethu jo amajita ayeka umayi-2 you understand so ayibobuchule la nto leya ucinga wena uthando luwenu I've realized ukuthi love is in the self, it's not in the other person. Love is in the self. When you need to love yourself first, then love the other person for the love that you have for yourself. Then that way you've got no one to disappoint but yourself.
But so when you get to a point of now understanding these terms, half the time it's a bit late in life.
True.
100%. Xa uqala umjolo ungena ngevosho and uzobona xa usowuphakathi like umjolo kanje yabo. Why? Because I remember mentioning the other time that of all the things that we are taught in life growing stages in life, it's not at any point are you taught when you meet somebody, this is how you're going to love them, this is how you're going to treat them, and this is how they're going to treat you, and this is how you're going to respond to them. It's just something that you go in there like you just see things happening. How much is our time there?
Yeah, wait, I think we need to go to these things. Okay, let's see closer, ne? Lendima X, if X work, let's say, X, if X1, let's say, sorry, nayo, if ilala no XY, it's fine. I can kill them cheat. Which are UIF, what's going on?
Yeah, I want something like that.
This is appalling. I feel like this topic is undone yet. Maybe we might visit on it in a future podcast when we know that term. What's that? Civil what?
Civil communion.
Civil communion.
But check so it's like when you buy a piece of land. And in this piece of land, Kuko Ikref Gamakul from the family that used to own that land. They will keep on coming to upgrade that grave, Gamakul, time and again. They told you the time we pick up.
No, but the problem is we don't go to a chick and ask if do you have unresolved issues with your ex, with any of your exes. You don't go and ask that. And then it becomes very uneasy while in talking terms with the ex yakhe because uyazazi stories is your ex wazina lapha kuwe some of your exes it's very easy to get in there to take them advantage. I would want to call it to taking advantage. Ubanika la false hope bangathi izawuphinda ivuthe la nto yayikhona phakathi kwenu kuba nje nabo babelula wenze lento ufuna uyenza when you are satisfied you leave.
I also blame the social media. Social media is playing a big role. Because one day you're paging you've forgotten about this person. Somehow Facebook will tell you people you may know. German! You know this one. And I'll check a man. Hey, she's the one. She has changed. People improve with Imali. Now she's glowing. Then I'll say,
especially especially amachira athanda okay bangaba if umuntu wayesakhula wayebhizi nomzo and then umzo his social status and financial status kamzo ndizinqobela igambutsi ndiziphushela itroli ndihambe ndiyokhalela abantu or something. And now you don't want people to say ex wakho because you're up there. You're up there and then you feel embarrassed for people to point at me to say that I'm your ex. God again. As call up Uncle Tops. I must evaluate. I think
okay, but I think and I'm trying to stop. We're gonna close now. I'm still very not 100% satisfied because we never have a she. There's always a void when we talk about these topics.
It's something we need to work on.
We need somebody because we have. I had a subscriber who actually commented and said, "Guys, some of your topics they remain with unanswered questions where we throw in a question there and it's just left hanging." Why? Because we don't have somebody of the opposite sex to actually say, no, if into or if X decides to come and give you his into, what does that entail? Why is that done? Are they not satisfied wherever they are coming from? If we had somebody from the opposite sex, they're going to tell us why they prefer to do that at some point. But anyway, thank you so much for listening and watching. Please do subscribe. I think we should come up with an incentive for our subscribers so that when they interact with us.
But we are poor.
Okay, when we getting there, please do remind me.
But we'll think about an incentive.
Oh, we should, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. The topic today was ex ungasolveki. I don't know if we did.
And
we couldn't even solve ex namhlanje. Please do tell us comments below. What do you think about ex ungasolveki? We know you all got my exes ungasolveki. Thank you so much. DJ Wicked, Nomzo, Asante sana.